Hi, I'm Oksana Masters. We are our first training session. Like I actually have to tape my glove on to ski. Yeah, because like I don't have the ability to actually hold and grip my poles, and I don't have a thumb, so that's why I have to, gloves don't fit me. And the way I ski, like I push on this in open hand and I skied right out of my glove. It took me a lot of broken poles to realize, ooh, I think I need to start taping my hands. I was going straight through the team's budget within week 1. I haven't been on the start line on snow since Beijing in 2022, so that's a little scary to me. So the pressure I'm putting on myself to be that same athlete, but at the same time, I have nothing else to prove to myself, and it's just more inspire the new generation of what's possible on snow and cross-country skiing, and just enjoy it and help spark that joy of our sport for the new generation.
And we're live.
I'm glad the world gets to see that.
Now we can get video feedback on the technique. Just dropping it low.
So right now, I have about a 90-minute recovery ski with some speeds, some short little 10-second speeds. I'll be just chasing down my teammate Kendall really today. So get ready for some really fun conversations. I think as athletes, we're not just machines of just going and training, and it's so important for the world to know, and for the new athletes coming up. You can come from a background that wasn't perfect, that you never knew if you'd make it out or what was next. And people that are watching on TV and they see the result and the stats, oh, Oksana Masters has achieved X, Y, Z. It doesn't happen overnight. When you're reading someone's stats and an athlete's stats, you're seeing they're at their highest peak in their moment when they've made it. But what it's not covering is the failures, the setbacks. I did not make my first Paralympic Games when I wanted to. I wanted to make it in 2008 and I didn't make it. I didn't make my first national team in skiing for 2 years. It took me my 4th Paralympic Games to get my first gold medal. And it's all part of it. Don't be afraid of failure. You're gonna fall, you're gonna fail, and that's part of the process. As long as you love it, that's what's gonna help you get through those. Got a coffee, and now we are gonna go to the grocery store. I have 2 nationalities. I'm American and Ukrainian. I was born in Ukraine. I came here when I was almost 8, so that's like a big part of my whole childhood. I think it's really important to also know and remember where you come from, and for me that is Ukraine, and I'm proud of it. And I feel like it's in some ways, as an athlete, kind of like my secret weapon, because I feel like I get an extra boost when I see the Ukrainian flag. I see the American flag racing along course, my coaches, and then Ukrainian athletes and the flag. And it gives me that extra energy, extra boost. And I wanna go back to Ukraine and like see it with adult eyes, see it with, meet my birth family, meet my family. I've always been so proud to be Ukrainian, and I feel like as a kid, I've always wondered, why was I the lucky one to get out of the orphanage, and why did I survive it? And I think the why is to be able to be the voice now for people of Ukraine, like all the Ukrainian people, for all the little kids growing up in orphanages. I'm pretty lucky because the start line helps me do that. I didn't really see any power in my story. I came to America with so many scars on my body from things that happened. Some was surgery, some were just mistreatment that happened, and I felt like those are scars I never got to choose, and my story was written for me. And it was really important for me to take control of my life and rewrite the story. So many people were like, oh, you should share your story, and I hated my story, I hated my journey. That even like for you, I feel like is like, it's hard for like, even the people that love you, it's hard to even share the hardest parts and the rawest parts of yourself and things that you go through and went through. I wanted to also like to write it too and share all these things. And despite of everything you go through, you at the end of the day get to decide how that next chapter is gonna unfold. How does that book for you end? My name's Oksana, but I got the nickname Oopsana because I'm always dropping and spilling things. It's hard to believe that I was a barista because that was like shot glasses and espresso cups.
Yeah.
It's kind of strange because I don't see myself as a role model. I know what it's like not to have a role model and to not have that person to look up to. It took me such a long time to even believe that I could be an athlete. I was excluded from my school teams trying to do the volleyball team and the dance team. I would never think sports and athletics were at all for me. It means the world to me now to be a mentor. And I think that's what drives me and makes me a really good athlete is it's not just for a race result. It's for that's my why, is that new generation, the little girl, that little boy that's watching a ski race and seeing what's truly possible. And there's no right and wrong way to line up on the start line. You belong here, you're strong, you're powerful, you can be an incredible skier, incredible athlete, doctor, whatever it is. Chase that thing that makes you happy. Don't settle for other people's opinions.